Now, for the first 13 years, the Prophet is persecuted in Mecca. During this time, these people were learning the Qur'an that was being revealed by memory. The Qur'an was not revealed linearly, which is important because it's not a linear book. And that's something, if you really want to understand the Qur'an or be able to read it, you have to surrender your desire for linearity. Right? Plato would probably have been able to read the book. Aristotle, definitely not. He would have had a very hard time with this book because it does not begin in the beginning and end in the end. It just doesn't work like that. So in a sense, what the Qur'an really is demanding from people is that they submit to the book itself. And I think it's very fascinating that the first verse of Qur'an after the opening chapter is Alif Lam Mim. 3 letters, nobody knows what they mean. Every commentator on the Qur'an will ultimately say about these 3 letters, God knows what they mean. Now, it's a very interesting phenomenon to open up a book and the first 3 letters that you read, nobody knows what they mean. And I think part of the message there is to let us know that there's a lot of things that we don't know. And if we're not going to admit that as a starting point, we're not going to benefit from this book. If we're going to go to the book filled with ourselves, and we're going to superimpose upon the book our own ideas, then we're not going to get anything out of the book. So the book, for the 13 years, these Meccan verses are being revealed. Now if you look at the Meccan verses, they are, even though there are 85 of the chapters in Qur'an are Meccan. 85. 39 of them are Medina. Only 11 out of the 30 parts of the Qur'an, equal parts, are from Mecca. Only 11. 19 are from Medina. So the Meccan surahs or chapters are very short. And they tend to fall towards the end of the book, even though they were revealed in the beginning of this dispensation. So although the Meccan verses are the first verses, they are generally the ones that are found at the end of the book, which is very interesting. And when Muslims learn the book by heart, they will generally begin at the end. That's where they'll begin. They'll begin with the last 30th of the Qur'an.